You know, I was just thinking that I really missed you
Sarah.
being up here at the beginning of the
So
council meeting.
it was
You,
actually making my way there
Sarah.
with
uh-huh,
Come here.
with our Teddy and Baumwater, but then
uh-huh,
I had a really important thing to attend to,
uh-huh.
so I think I might be missing this week's town hall, and I
Well,
feel horrible about it.
I
But
know my day's ruined.
Uh-huh.
I need a favor, son.
I can try.
I
I
will
don't
pay
have a
you
lot
for anything, but so do you have a pretty good
for us to sell yet,
audience
but I'm
today?
working on that.
Actually, yeah.
That's amazing.
How about this? Everybody in the audience, all right, is invited to
Boba in his head.
Glenda's secret birthday party,
Okay.
surprise
Boba, come
party,
here.
secret surprise
Okay.
party. Okay,
Okay.
it starts in 30 minutes. It's gonna be at Postal 2025
Oh
in
my
the
god.
basement. Yes, it's gonna be everyone. It's gonna be a shit ton of people. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be so amazing. A lot of
Uh-huh.
thought went into this. So
Mm-hmm.
in 30 minutes, 2025, but park at the airfield at 2023 so that Glenda doesn't see any cars at all. Can you make that announcement when you're done with your
The
meeting
one that you gave
in
me?
like 30 minutes?
Oh my god.
No,
You
like
are
some.
okay, so I can try to go through everything really
Uh-huh.
quick so that way
Okay.
we can get there. Just text me.
Perfect. See, I knew you had it in you.
I will try. We might be a little late.
There you go.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I
Um,
know.
We've
I
never
found
I'm
sold
the,
sorry.
anything like that.
So
All right,
I'll
how-
try to. I'll
well-
get through it as quick as possible. You This is the same time like every week.
I didn't know that.
It is the same time every week now.
Fuck. Okay. So just how about this? Just let them know right now so that whoever decides to be there early can go and whoever decides to be there
Okay.
late can go also.
Okay. Okay. I will try
Alright.
to go through all the important stuff first, and then yeah.
All right.
And okay. So 2025, park at 2033.
Yeah, 2025 but in the basement of
Okay.
2025.
Okay. Text me that information real quick because I will forget.
Text it to you?
Yes,
Okay.
text me.
All right. Bye-bye.
Text TEXT. Ah.
Yay. If he likes it, yay. Yeah.
Where'd John go?
Where'd John go?
Oh, there he is. Oh. Sorry, I just didn't look over in the corner. That's all.
Oh, hold on.
Yep. Oh! Oh, dude, nice. Hell yeah. So you guys have burritos and pizza now?
Oh, and you want to know what's better?
Hmm.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Baja Blast.
I did see that. I prefer the code red, but...
Oh, yeah, the Code Red is good. Code Red is good.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I actually will need food, although I have to drink more water at the moment than energy drinks. Or caffeine, sadly. Okay, don't worry, guys. We're going to be started in a couple of minutes. We're waiting on Albin to get here. And I do believe he's the last council member that's coming in.
500.
Okay, so we're gonna try and get through this as quick as possible, because there is a secret thing that's going on, and everybody here was invited to go to, or she didn't fucking text it to me, a birthday party.
Oh.
Yeah, literally everybody here was invited to go to a birthday party. But yeah, so there's the information.
Invitation.
Hmm.
Did you get a birthday invitation?
struggling. I'm sorry.
I didn't even know there was a birthday.
Ah, I see where it is. Okay. Oh, there's Alvin. Okay. So I'm gonna tell everybody ahead of time don't tweet, don't text because it's a surprise. Which is the reason why nobody knew it was going on. So there is a surprise birthday party happening in about 30-ish minutes at 20:55 in the basement. If anybody would like to go to said surprise birthday party, park at 2033 so that way said surprise birthday party person doesn't see all the cars there. But everybody here was invited to go to said birthday party to surprise the person.
Hey,
So
what postal is it at?
2055 in the basement.
What the hell is 2055?
Grapeseed.
It's at 2025.
2025. Yeah, 2025. Sorry.
Okay, at the farmhouse.
I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay, I was
Don't
about to be
hate me.
like,
Yeah, no, it's my dyslexia kicking in. My apologies.
Whose birthday?
Yeah, he actually did put 2025. I like completely messed up numbers. Anyway, so it's at 2025 park at 2023, so that way she doesn't see all of the cars and stuff.
Call a taxi
Okay.
today.
So, let's go ahead and get this started so that way we can try and get everybody out of here as quickly as possible. Okay, so the first couple of things are for businesses that the government has already approved, and the second one's going to be for the businesses that have not been. So for business owners and managers who I do believe can see the business licenses and permits, keep an eye on your permits and the dates for when they are due. You're responsible for contacting me a couple of weeks ahead of time so that way we can go ahead and get the inspections and repairs done if there's any damages done to your buildings. This is so that way
Wait,
your
whoa, I
business
missed
does
it.
not get shut down if your
really
permits
loud.
expire before you get it renewed.
Good night.
Another heads up, the business permits and licenses will now actually cost a fee. And you are also responsible, well, this one here you already knew, responsible for the inspection and repairs for your buildings. The pricing and stuff, just contact me when you contact me to go ahead and get the inspections and stuff done. You cannot use an inspector that I don't already know to say, hey, this shit's fine. I go through there with them to make sure that there's no damages and stuff done. That way we don't just have somebody trying to sneak damages through when it could be potentially fatal to customers and or yeah. So just contact me a couple of weeks ahead of time so that way we can get everything done before your business isn't allowed to be opened because the permits ran out. Next on the list is new businesses in the city permits. So these are for the ones that have not been approved yet by the government. We are starting permits for you. It's one of the steps that you can do. Well, I mean, it's not that you can do, it's required. Tobacco, food, liquor, accessories. I'll have those ready to start handing out next week if you contact me. We can go ahead and get your vehicles and or buildings that you are using. It has to be a building that you are using every single time that you are opening up your shop. If you're using a vehicle, then contact us so that way we can get the mobile permit up and going. You'll need food, liquor, depending on what it is that you're selling. You are responsible for paying the fee. Your permits will last about a month and a half, and then they have to be redone. This is so that way we can make sure that your vehicles are still running, so that they're safe for carrying the products that you're selling in. If you are selling liquor and or food, it's to make sure that there's no mold or that the liquor is actually already legal. It's so that way we make sure that what you're selling is safe. You're responsible for SATIT to take a look at your vehicle. I will set up a time with them so that way we can take your vehicle up there to look at, and then I will actually get your permits to you showing that you are good to go. Like with the already approved businesses, you are responsible for paying for the permits and the inspections, and any repairs that you need to make for your vehicles. You are also responsible for contacting me a couple of weeks ahead of time, so that way we can get your permits and stuff renewed. With any business, whether it is approved or not, we will be doing surprise inspections. We will not let you know when it's going. We won't let you know when we're stopping by. So make sure that your stuff is up to date, and that everything is safe beforehand. Is there any questions about either of those? Hey, Phil, come on up.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Is there any questions about either of those? No? Okay. We have some new laws and we have some changed laws. So we're going to go over the changes first, or the changed laws first. And with this one here, it's specifically a word that was left out. This one is violating a court order for domestic violence. The wording change specifically for the misdemeanor of the first degree is no person shall knowingly violate a court order, including restraining order. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. Against domestic violence. Both of them are the same thing, but there was the word violate missing out of there. It's the same thing for the felony of the third degree. But in this case here, actually, I'm sorry, the time and fine has gone up for both of these. It's going to be 20-month fine, or I'm sorry, time, and it's going up to a $300 fine. For the felony of the third degree, which is with 2 or more prior convictions of violating the court order. This part hasn't changed. The only thing that changed out of the wording was violation, or violate. Or doing 2 or more prior convictions, it's gone up to 35 months with a $1,000 fine. So they went up a little bit. So just stop, like, breaking the restraining orders, people. If you break them, you pay for it. It's really not that big of an uppage on either of them. I think they only went up like 10 months each. So the new laws is still going under contempt of court. Both of these are outside of the courtroom, not inside the courtroom. Misdemeanor of the first degree is no person shall knowingly violate a court order or protection order, including a restraining order. Time 20 months, $300 fine. Felony of the third degree, no person shall knowingly violate a court or protection order. It is a felony to commit this crime with 2 or more prior convictions. Again, 35 months, $1,000 fine. So the added laws were put on there because the only one that we had was for domestic violence, which is really serious. People, don't do it. but we didn't have one that covered any protection or restraining order. So this one here was put under contempt of court, so that way it would cover it. And it is contempt of court, even if it's outside of the courtroom. The times and fine, actually, the times only went up a little bit, but the one for continuously doing the same crime jumped up quite a bit on the fine. So, does anybody have any questions about those? Okay. Mike.
Yes.
Do you agree for the law change for the court order domestic violence for the misdemeanor of the first degree?
I agree.
Ludwig
I agree.
and John?
I agree.
Mike, for the felony of the third degree court order against domestic violence, do you agree?
I agree.
Ludwig
I agree.
and John?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For the new laws, violating a court order, contempt of court outside of the courtroom, misdemeanor of the first degree. Mike, do you agree to pass?
I also agree.
Ludwig
I agree.
and John?
I agree.
Mike, felony of the third degree for the violating of court order, contempt of court. Do you agree?
Agree.
Ludwig
I agree.
and John?
I agree.
Okay. Okay, so everybody should actually like this next one. State law to be removed from the penal code, interacting with a switchblade. Terms are as followed. Switchblades will be legal to carry and can be used in defense of yourself or others in life-saving circumstances. Currently, that is an illegal weapon. You will be allowed to carry it and use it in self-defense of yourself and others. It is not, however, legal to use it for attempted murder, violent crimes with attacking, you know, the illegal shit. So you will not have that taken away from you if you're in a cell, so long as you used it in self-defense and it's clear that you were. And I do believe that the rule is that if it is unsure, they keep it for 30 days. So that way, if you're taking it to court, they will give it back to you. I think. I'd have to double check on that. It's defined as switchblades can be manufactured, displayed, sold, carried, possessed, and used in self-defense of yourself or another person in life-saving circumstances. Does anybody have any questions about that? Or need me to say it again because I'm talking too fast? No?
I don't need it said again.
Okay.
I want to. I think that's stupid. We should get that removed. You have to carry
Yep.
switchblades.
Which is what we're doing. Mike, do you agree to remove interacting with a switchblade out of the penal code?
I agree.
Ludwig
Agree.
and John?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this next one is information. For those that were wondering about machetes, those are legal to have on you like switchblades now are. They are legal to use in your defense or the defense of others. They are not legal to use for attempted murder, violent crimes that are not in your defense or the defense of another person. That goes for any weapons that are legal. I've been told that so long as they are used for self-defense, including katanas and machetes, they're not usually taken from you when they are used in this case. If they are taken from you, it is because it was a violent crime against another person, not in the defense of you or another person. If that happens and it's taken away, then you need to fight it in court, yada, yada, yada. Let somebody know that it was taken from you, so that way you can get it back. Does anybody have any questions about that?
I do.
Okay. What's up? Sorry, I can't hear.
Can we buy those things in the ammunition shops?
No, you cannot buy switchblades or machetes in ammunition shops. But there are people who do have both switchblades and machetes. I've seen them around. But there are other weapons that I do believe that you should be able to purchase soon that are like switchblades but different. So about the same size and yada. They just function differently. But if you happen to get either of those weapons or a katana, you can carry them on you and use them in your self-defense. Those are, I guess, specially made items. So you'd have to get them specially made. Did you have any other questions?
I have a question.
Mhm.
In situations that, say if someone does have a switchblade or anything that wasn't used, that are taken, those are to be returned, correct?
John,
Unless-
John? There's a
So
copy.
you're asking like for the switchblades, right? If you're arrested but you weren't using the switchblade for the crime, are you going to get it back?
Yes.
For
Because there
those
have
ones,
been instances where they have not been used, and even in the case where even like a store robbery where weapons were out but not used, I understand taking that away, but to have something in my pocket that was never pulled out but not returned back to me.
so I do believe so. In an instance like that, I would, as an officer, I would have no issue giving it back to you. Let me verify though, because I don't want to speak on Walker's behalf on that one, and I will get back to you
Mhm.
personally on that one.
Okay. Appreciate it. Just want
Yeah,
to
of
clarify
course.
that as well.
I know there have been some issues with people, especially as of lately, having them on them, not doing anything with them, but like you said, not getting them returned to them.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I will definitely ask PD for you guys, and I will let you know.
Appreciate it. Thank
I
you.
think, Claude, it also depends on if they're legal or not, if you actually got a license, etc.
Oh yeah,
Well,
of course. If
right.
if you have something that's illegal, then yeah, that's a different story. But in the case
I mean,
of
just like
a
standard,
knife,
like I've heard like where just people are having their ammunition knives taken and not returned and things like that of sort. But
exactly, and those ones, I believe, should be brought back. I mean, we do have somebody here from High Command. I don't know if he wants to speak on that or not.
Oh, sorry,
Mr. Shepherd.
Y'all were doing such a great job already.
I don't want to speak for High Command. I'm just a
you're
patrol
good, you're
officer,
good.
but
Like,
that's
if you're,
just
are
what
you
I
talking just a
thought.
regular knife that somebody's not giving back to you guys? Because if that's the case, I mean, they
Just-
should, and I can
well,
do
just-
that right now.
no, not me personally. I'm just speaking in general where it's happened in the past. People have talked about it where like there's things that haven't been used in a crime that just aren't returned, even if it is like just an
If it-
ammunition knife.
So if it wasn't used in a, and this is my understanding, okay,
Uh-huh.
which, I mean, I would just, based on my understanding, I would just go along with this for now. If it wasn't used in a crime, if it wasn't suspected to be stolen from that same scene or crime or whatnot, if it seems like a completely legal item, I know there's a little bit of a debate here on switchblades and whatnot, so that could be part of an issue as far as someone not
Hey,
giving
Allie, how
something
you
back.
doing? Sorry.
I personally, I'll be honest, don't know if a katana is legal or not. I
Hey, gorgeous.
believe
I am
it
so glad to hear
probably
that. It's so
is, but I
smooth.
really don't know.
Thank you.
Right.
Sin, do you know, is a katana currently legal in our codes?
Yes, katanas are legal. There's
Okay.
nothing in the penal code that states that katanas are illegal, kind of like machetes are legal. There's nothing that
Okay.
actually states that they are illegal under the law.
So under that, understanding then, like if somebody was to have taken a katana off of you, then it would be my understanding that they should definitely give it back to you if it's a legal item that wasn't used.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. I do, at least from what I was told, if you're using it like to attack somebody, like violent crime, stuff like that, they will be taken
Right.
from you. But
Correct.
so long as you are not, or it's in self-defense,
And
they shouldn't either.
to be clear, it might be taken off of you when you're in the cells
Right.
because
Which
it's
is
a
fair.
danger.
Yeah.
But you should be able to come back there and pick it up.
Pick it
It
up.
should be in your arrest report.
Perfect.
So that's the official answer for now.
Appreciate
She's
it.
like, for now.
Yeah, Shepard, a briefing on that one for every other officer might be a good idea.
And you said that switchblades are now legal as long as they're self-defense and
Switchblades
everything.
will be taken out of the penal code for being illegal.
Appreciate it.
Ye-
Thank you.
No problem. Was voted on. Okay. Can somebody please let the cat out? Sorry, guys. Okay, so does anybody have any more questions regarding those? No? Okay. Okay, so this one here came up recently. It is guilty or not guilty. When you are caught in any crime and taken to the cells, it is your right to plead guilty or not guilty. If you did not commit the crime, then don't plead guilty. If you want to fight any charges, then do not plead guilty. If you plead guilty, then you are effectively killing your chances of fighting anything out in court to have those charges removed. So pay attention to what is being read out to you for your charges. Don't just plead guilty for whatever reason it is that you're wanting if you are wanting to fight it in court. It is almost impossible once you plead guilty to be able to bring it up in court and fight against it because you already pled guilty. Contact a lawyer when you're going into the cells if you need and or want to. Get them working on your case. I also want to let you know that you can have a person defend you in the cells if they are not bar certified. However, that person, if they are not bar certified, cannot defend you in court. They need to apply for and get their bar passed to be able to effectively defend you in court. So think about that. Talk to the officer that is outside of your cells. Contact the lawyer if there is a lawyer on duty. Usually, at least some police officers know some lawyers that they might be able to contact if they're not signed in, that might be able to come down and defend you. So all of those help you out if you don't want to plead guilty. That does not mean that you will not be sent to jail. It just means that I'm not 100% sure on that one there, and I don't think there's a judge here. But to be able to get those charges off of your record, and I think, don't hold me to it, I'll have to double check on it, being reimbursed the money that you were fined. I also want to let you know that the government is not responsible for paying for your lawyer. You do have to pay for that out of pocket. I actually had somebody call me, wanted me to pay for their court fees. So, though granted that was a long time ago. Does anybody have any questions about that, or anybody else want to put anything in on that? I don't think that I got anything wrong.
I just want to bring up a point here. Every time, obviously me being a cop, every time I've processed someone, a lot of the time.
You okay, Watson?
You good?
Watson?
Have you said what?
Yeah, I gotta stop.
Uh-oh. Watson? Oh, no.
We'll never
It's
know.
just a emotional topic. He just needs a second
He
to
just needs a
collect
second.
himself.
Oh,
Gather himself.
I think he
Oh.
I think he passed out.
He's sleeping over there.
I know. I want to know what he says now.
Oh.
Okay, well, while we are waiting him to get up from his migraine, does anybody else have anything that they want to say on the subject? Shepard, John, you two are the other two people that I can't remember his name. I'm so bad with names. Do you guys have anything? Did I say anything wrong? Give any wrong information? I thought I got it all right.
No, I don't think so. It sounded about right.
Yeah, for the most part, it sounds about right.
For the most part, okay, you're gonna have to tell me what wasn't for the most part. I don't like giving out wrong information.
I'm not 100% sure on legal fees and whatnot. We've done some funny stuff in the past with that. I'm not saying from the government's side, but there might be stuff from the officer's side to handle.
Oh no, I was
some
meaning
small payments. Well, actually, no, I forgot this. They're no, I'm probably confused here. You're probably right.
No, I was specifically talking about like court
Yeah.
fees. Paying a lawyer to defend you in court.
Yeah.
Because I do know that.
I might talk with you a little bit later about that.
Okay. No problem. Always up for it. I don't get enough cops talking to me, so it's always nice. Okay. Does anybody else have anything that they want to ask or input? I can move on for a minute while we're waiting for the
I've got a question.
Okay, what's up?
What's like the max amount of time that you can be sent for? Is there a max, or is it?
It
It's
depends.
just like for jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, for prison.
Oh, the max you can get sent is for the 9s.
I haven't seen anybody going for the 9s for a really long time, and it's for something that's
There's somebody in the
serious.
9s right now.
Really? Who's that?
Uh-huh.
Who?
The person with the grenade.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. Then again, I don't know cases and stuff. Okay, so it's
Um,
usually pretty extensive. Like,
So like, there's not a limit, basically.
It's up to COC permission and the officer that are on duty. And if they're trying to request for like a super long time, they actually have to have approval. So if they want to go over 60, you have to have approval. And then even if you try to go like above 100, you got to get even higher approval for that.
Gotcha.
So there's checks and balances.
Yes. Yes. Like I can't just come in and arrest you and then throw you in there for 250 months. I'd probably get fired.
But I could.
But he definitely could. That guy over there could definitely do that.
Well, don't do that. Please.
But don't give him a reason to send you away for 250 months.
Well, I don't think I would be even capable of doing something to be sent to the 9s. Goddamn.
I think some of the biggest ones that you can go for is like, well, there's the 9s, but like corruption is one of the bigger ones. It's 1,000 months in prison, so it's pretty decent. But again, it's checks and balances, so you have to get higher permission to be able to do something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ye-
Ridiculous.
Okay, so the next thing is actually we are going to be holding a citywide event next month on the 11th. It's going to be a relay race, 4-man teams. We're going to be meeting up at Glazed and Glorious. It's going to start there, and it's going to end on the beach over by the mask shop, or where you know, have him give you the masks permanently. There's going to be a party on the beach afterward with food and drink provided. Also legal, like cannabis and shrooms and stuff like that. There's also going to be an open mic night, so it's going to be a pretty cool event. So if you guys are interested in it, then just let me know. And we can work on getting your teams and stuff signed up. And that's probably him asking me where everybody is. Hold on. And that was actually the last thing I needed to go over. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Send.
Okay, yeah, okay, we literally
Did you-
just finished. We literally
Okay,
just finished.
divert all of them to 2025. All of them.
Okay,
Say
okay.
it's for Glenda.
Okay, I'll
Right,
tell
all
her-
of 'em.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay, right. Anybody that wants to go to the surprise birthday party 2025, it's for Glinda. So please head on over there and like enjoy her birthday.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. I will see you guys next week or sooner.
We never figured out what that.
You wanna go to the party?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Howdy.
Oh, you're
back
here
now.
now. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you come back. What's up?
No, I was generally just saying how a lot of the time there's not a lawyer around
Oh,
when
no, I
people get
know.
processed.
I know.
And then that's why they plead guilty.
Yeah, well, they
'cause
still
that-
don't have to plead guilty
Yeah.
even when there's not a lawyer around.
But when there's not a lawyer around it, then the process only gets kicked into like a 3-week, 4-week spin.
Not
And-
necessarily. They can contact a lawyer when they get out.
Yeah. But no, that's
So-
what I've seen happen, and that's why people kind of don't do it.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's. I think they're working on it. It's just hard to get lawyers, you know.
Yeah. That's just
Um,
one of the things that I've realized that's why people don't really not hardly plead not guilty.
Yeah.
Pleading not guilty would be nice, like generally for all of us. Would sharpen PD up as well on some of the things that they don't necessarily keep sharp on. I bloody
I know
hope
what
my
you mean.
car hasn't poofed. I swear to God.
I hope not. There is the damn parking garage out there. You guys need to use it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, are you going to the party?
I was going to.
Okay.
I was
so
thinking
you,
about it.
You want to do the cleanup afterwards?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. So see you over at the party? Okay. See you
All
soon.
right, bet.
Bye.
Yeah, what I was gonna say as far as being paid, like payments to lawyers. I know we used to have an old system. I believe it kind of worked in the way where, like, what the court would give that person for the fines they might have paid or whatnot would actually go to the lawyer instead, and that would be their payment. But I forgot that we have lawyers that actually getting paid like lawyer salaries now.
Mhm. It's
So
but
that's
I
kind of
don't think that's covered for the cells. It's not covered for court. So actually coming in here, it's the responsibility of the person, and the lawyers have their own thing on making sure that they pay so much at least up front, if not a whole
Yeah.
lot up front.
But even here though, as long as they're representing their client, they would be on the clock.
I think so,
They
yeah.
should be getting paid.
Yeah, it's just not the amount that it takes for. They put in a lot of time and stuff, which is
Oh,
the
I
reason
know.
why the clients still have to pay.
Yeah.
And they make sure just in case that they pay a lot of the stuff up front. So
Yeah.
you coming
Yeah, I
to
always
this party?
I don't know who Glenda is. I don't know too well.
Oh,
So probably not.
understandable.
But I'll be in the area. I've got some stuff I've got planned right now. Work on. So, but no, good meeting and everything. That was a
I
good one.
think-
Quick one.
Very quick, and I only did it because of the surprise birthday party. Usually I'm a little slower, so that way it gives people more time to say stuff. But
Yeah.
one of the things that I had on my list to talk about wasn't ready to talk about yet. So we're still waiting on some information to be able to even start making the laws and stuff. So
I see.
Yeah. So without that, we couldn't really do anything.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, you have a good one. I'm gonna
You too.
head on out of here.
Be safe. Oh God.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, too many people.
God damn.
I was
Alright,
trying to
alright.
get out of the way. What's up?
Sorry, Sen, I wanted to catch you while you were walking out. I have a question. How much are the unofficial and official business licenses?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Alrighty.
I will have that information by next week. I literally just talked about it the other day, and I've been fighting an infection and
Oh, I'm
massive
sorry.
pain with it, so I haven't been able to actually work.
Hello.
Hey,
All right.
Thomas, what's up? But I will,
so
if you
I just
call
have
me
a-
next week, I'll be able to tell you.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Sen.
No problem.
Was
Have a
that
good
to
one.
me?
No, that was to,
Oh,
to
okay.
somebody else. What's up? What's up, Thomas?